Today, the family of a woman allegedly killed by her ex learned he would not face the death penalty. We've been following the case of Asia Davis for months now. It was a case that drew attention to domestic violence, just as the horrific tragedy in New Orleans East this week has put a spotlight on the problem once again.
After hearing what happened yesterday, I relived everything with my child. Hearing everything and coming here seeing him so soon, it just opened up a lot of stuff again.
In Asia's case, it took the NOPD 12 hours to respond to her 2 domestic abuse 911 calls. Whitney Miller was in court and spoke with her family about their fight for justice.
He did an overkill, so I would love for him to see us every time.
These 3 women say they're standing as a united front.
To do that to her, yeah, he needs to see us every time.
Asia Davis's mother, Kenya, her aunt Christy, and their aunt Linda, all vowing to be at every hearing in the case against Henry Talley Jr., the man they say shot and killed their beloved Asia Davis in a fit of rage.
That's something he got to think about for the rest of his life.
The murder happened in May. Talley allegedly shot Davis and then ran over her body with an SUV. It was later revealed the NOPD took 12 hours to respond to her 911 domestic abuse calls. Twice before her death, her calls were downgraded and were both marked gone on arrival. Friday, the family learned the state will not seek the death penalty.
Sitting on death row would have probably been most satisfying to me, to sit on death row and be, confined. Really confined, getting a couple of hours out the week outside of that cell. Because, like I said, once again, he did 26 years already. So he know how to get around. He used to that.
During our conversation Friday, Kenya Davis broke down as she tried to explain the difficulties in seeking justice.
You have a child, and somebody take that child from you, and you got to raise.
Her aunt Christy helped to sum it up.
Nobody knows how that feels except for those mothers. And when you got people like Henry Talley that did what he did to Asia, how are you supposed to feel? You want the justice system, you want to let them do their work, but people have to understand that the victim's family is suffering.
Despite the difficult journey, these 3 women say they will see it through to the end. In New Orleans, Whitney Miller, Eyewitness News.
We asked the DA's office today why they are not planning to seek the death penalty, but we haven't received an answer. Of note, DA Jason Williams campaigned as a progressive prosecutor known to oppose the death penalty, but we have seen some of his campaign promises shift. Victims of domestic violence are not alone. On your screen right now, resources that are available to you if you need them. If you or anyone you know is suffering from domestic violence, call the number on your screen or text START to 88788.